If you feel like you're doing everything right, you're working hard, trying to improve, you want more from life, but somehow you're still stuck in the same place, then yeah, this might hit a little hard. Because the truth is, most people aren't poor because they're lazy. They're poor because they've been conditioned to live a life that never really leads to wealth. Think about it. From a young age, you're told, go to school, get a stable job, work hard, save a little, and maybe, if everything goes right, you'll be okay. Not rich, not free, just okay. And the moment you question that path, the moment you say you want more money, more freedom, more control, people get uncomfortable. They start saying things like, money isn't everything. Just be grateful. Don't be greedy. But let's be real for a second. Is it actually greedy to want freedom? Or does it just make other people uncomfortable when you aim higher than they ever did? Because here's the reality. Money isn't just about buying things. It's about having options. It's about having time. It's about waking up and choosing how you want to live your life. And deep down, you already know that. That's why you clicked on this video. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 5 real stages of building wealth. Not the fake get-rich-quick version, but the truth. The path almost everyone goes through, and why most people never make it very far. Let's start with stage 1, where most people are right now. They're not failing, but they're not really winning either. They're just drifting. This is the stage where life is basically happening to you, instead of you being in control of it. You wake up, check your phone, go through your day, do what's expected, and then repeat. There's no clear direction, no real plan, just this vague thought in the back of your mind, yeah, I'll figure it out someday. And the scary part? It doesn't even feel dangerous. It feels normal, because everyone around you is doing the same thing. But here's the problem. Drifting quietly steals your time. You don't notice it at first, but 1 year turns into 2, 2 turns into 5, and suddenly you're looking back thinking, what have I actually done? Most people in this stage are stuck overthinking everything. They keep asking, should I start a business? Should I learn a skill? Should I try this or that? And because there are so many options, they choose nothing. They watch videos, they scroll, they research, but they never commit. And here's the truth most people avoid. Indecision is a decision. Because when you don't choose a direction, life chooses one for you. And that path usually leads to average. Average income, average lifestyle, average freedom. So honestly, are you actually moving forward or just keeping yourself busy? Because those are not the same thing. Now, stage 2 is where things begin to change. At some point, something shifts. Not motivation, not hype, a decision. You hit a point where you just think, I can't keep living like this. And that's where everything starts to change. Because instead of trying a bit of everything, you focus on one thing. Now I know, obsession sounds extreme, but think about it. Anything meaningful in life requires focus. You can't casually build wealth. You can't half commit your way to freedom. At some point, you have to lock in. That doesn't mean you ignore everything forever, but it does mean that for a period of time, you put your future ahead of distractions. And this is where most people struggle. Because they say they want success, but their lifestyle says something different. They want to win, but they also want comfort, easy days, constant entertainment, no pressure. It doesn't work like that. You have to choose. Because focus builds momentum, and momentum is what actually creates results. So if you're serious about changing your life, ask yourself this: what am I willing to give up, temporarily, to get where I actually want to go? Because you can have almost anything, just not everything at the same time. Now things start to get real. Because wanting money is easy. Everyone wants money. But understanding how to actually earn it is different. Here's the truth. You get paid based on the value you bring. Not how hard you work, not how many hours you put in. Value. And if you're not earning what you want right now, it just means your current skills aren't valuable enough. Yet. That's it. And that's actually good news, because skills can be learned. This is where most people overcomplicate things. They think they need some genius idea or something completely new. But you don't. You just need to find something that already works and learn how to do it. Right now, people are making money through editing videos, creating content, freelancing, selling products, marketing. These aren't secrets. They're systems. And your job is simple. Find someone who's already getting results and study them. Not casually, seriously. Look at what they're doing, how they started, what mistakes they made. Because instead of guessing your way forward, you're following a path that already works. And no, this isn't copying. This is learning. Every successful person you see started by learning from someone else. This is where it gets hard, because now you have to actually do the work. No more watching, no more planning. Now it's execution. And in the beginning, you're going to be bad. That's normal. Your first attempts won't be great. Your results will be small. You'll probably doubt yourself. But that's part of the process. Every skill starts like this. The difference is, most people quit here. The ones who succeed don't. But there's something else that matters a lot here. Feedback. If you keep doing the same thing without improving, you'll stay stuck. And the mistake people make, they ask the wrong people. Friends, family, people who either don't want to hurt their feelings or don't understand what they're doing. So nothing changes. If you want to grow faster, you need honest feedback from people who are ahead of you. People who can tell you what you don't want to hear. Because growth doesn't come from comfort. It comes from correction. And yeah, this stage can feel lonely. You'll start thinking differently, acting differently, wanting different things. And not everyone around you will understand that. That's okay. That just means you're moving forward. If you stick with it long enough, things start to change. You start making money. Real money. And for the first time, you feel like you have control. You have options. You have space to breathe. But now, there's a new challenge. What do you do with it? Because this is where a lot of people mess up. They start earning more and immediately start spending more, trying to look successful instead of actually building wealth. But real wealth isn't about spending. It's about growing what you have. At this stage, your focus should shift from how do I make money to how do I multiply it. That means reinvesting in yourself, building more income streams, thinking long term. Because money alone doesn't give you security. Assets do. And the most valuable asset you'll ever have is you. Your skills, your mindset, your ability to adapt. That's what grows over time. So here's the truth. Getting rich isn't one big moment. It's a process. Most people never get past the beginning. A few go further. But only a small percentage
actually push through all the way. And those people, they don't just make money, they build freedom. So be honest with yourself. Where are you right now? And more importantly, are you ready to move forward? Because if you are, your life could look completely different a year from now.